Jack Sidney Woods. I was a trooper, finished up as a corporal, and my number is 7955 816. I had to drive the Humber car. I hadn't driven before, but I just had to drive it, and I went in and I had the captain, recce officer was the commander, and a little guy who had the radio. There was the three of us, and we went along the road, and as we turned the corner, we saw the infantry on each side of the road resting, and right across the road was a German patrol which had recently been killed. And I realised then for the first time that what we were doing, we were slaughtering people, our own people, our own people, our people that looked like us, not these horrors that we had been told and showed up in cinemas and put on posters and things like that. No, these were ordinary young boys. And I thought then, it's not right. We were not human. We were not behaving like human beings. We were behaving like animals, living, scratching off the land, living. And anything within a mile of the land is yours if you get it. Didn't matter. We would do there was anything some of them would do. Infantry, we got up to all sorts of things. It took me 3 months after I finished action to come back to normal. We did our duty. That was our job to do. I remember I do books of remembrance, and I remember one guy who put in there, I did my best like everybody else. We did our best, what we could. When we came back, of course, we had to put it all to one side. People had to get married, have kids, grow up, work. And it's only when about 60, 62, 63, suddenly you want to go back with the guys again, you want to see them again. And when my wife died, she died in 99, I think it was. She died in 99. And I thought, well, come on. I thought, these guys need somebody. And I decided to dedicate myself to the Normandy veterans, which I am now. As far as I'm concerned, the Normandy veteran stands on this doorstep. He's in. Wants to go to Normandy, I'll get him in there if I can. If there's a sickness and somebody doesn't know where to get things, I'll help him out. I'll do anything. Now, of course, you see, you're going back to guys that are 90 years old plus. That's what you're doing.
And what does it mean to them to be able to go back?
Everything. I have a lady, Queen Alexander's Nursing Yeomanry. She's 91. She wants to go back because she set up a beach station on D-Day.
And what will it mean to you personally to go back for this one final time?
Always to see the guys. I believe in spiritualism, that's my belief. And I believe my guys come back with me. All of them. Not just the guys that were with me, but all of them. I've been over there, and I went once to went over there, and we went to the American museum, cemetery. And I sat around on what there was. It's the big spirit of Normandy or something they call it. I sat there, and all of a sudden I'm in tears, and I've got somebody pushing me on my shoulders, and something just said to me in my head, never forget us.